All right, good morning, class. Before I get started, I'd like to say, for some reason, we have to leave the building. Please go out this door, go to the end of the hallway. If you go to the bathroom, second door on the right, there's also a water fountain right beside it. My name is Josh Wells. I've been a firefighter for a little over 8 years now. I was with the City of Meridian for 7 years, and I've been with Keyfield Air National Guard Base for the remainder of that time. Lately, I've taken a couple of really good classes on these air packs, the RIT, survival training, and it really shows you what you can do with these bottles and what they can do for you. All right, today we're going to be talking about your SCBA. Does anybody know what SCBA stands for? Correct, self-contained breathing apparatus. All right, class objectives. We're going to start off talking about the uses and limitations of your SCBA. You're going to have a skill with that point. It's going to be your daily SCBA inspection. Now, I'm going to go over it with y'all in class, but we don't really have enough room for everybody to be able to do it in here. We'll go outside, that way you can get your hands on it and try it a couple times. And I'm going to have y'all do some of the little drills that we did in the past class I took, because it was really good, man, and something you really need to know. All right, and we're going to go on to your breathing on SCBA. And your skill with that one is going to be donning SCBA using the overhead method. Now, again, I'm going to show y'all, and then we'll go outside and I'll let y'all do it then. All right, limitations of your SCBA. The standard for these bottles, they have to be able to be at least a 30-minute bottle. Okay. Now these are actually rated for an hour, and whenever you see those ratings of 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or an hour, those are in ideal conditions. Okay, it's a laboratory. Well, we're not doing anything, lightly. It's all strenuous. You're not in ideal conditions. So in a 30-minute bottle, to be honest, for the first time, you may get 10, 15 minutes out of it. But some things I'm going to show you, it'll make you be able to make it a little longer on that bottle. But the more you use it, the more you train, the more you practice. These things will save your life. All right. Skipping page. All right. Normally these packs weigh about 25 pounds. Back in the day, the older steel bottles weighed a lot more. Now they're making smaller bottles that, you just about don't even know they're back there anymore. All right, the size, when you put this on, you're adding a lot of weight, but you're also adding, it's bulky. Okay, you would be amazed of what you could fit in with this pack on. In the last class that I took, they made us go through a standard stud wall, but they also had I think it was 12 and 10 inch, and you could make it through there with this air pack on. It's amazing. I'll see if we still have the prop, and we might work on that today. All right, your face piece can limit a lot of your visibility. Okay, mainly your peripheral vision. But one thing is it's going to fog up. It's going to happen. You just learn to deal with it, and you learn to you can purge a little air. You'll learn things over time that help unfog your mask. It also affects with your ability to communicate. Everything's going to sound pretty much. They're not going to be able to hear you good. You're not going to be able to hear them good. Okay. But again, the more you practice, the more you train, you get better at it. Show your skill. Skill for this point is going to be your daily air pack inspection. First thing you're going to do is you're going to check your back. You're going to check your straps. When you're going over these straps, go over each one. Make sure there's no frays, no tears. Okay. Make sure your buckle's working. Put it in there. Pull in a little bit. Okay. Next thing you're going to do is check the pressure in your air bottle. You always want to have these bottles full. I mean, if you're a little short, you got to think about that's a little bit more that could have saved your life getting out. Okay. Now you're gonna turn on the air cylinder, check the pressure. Okay. All right. Check the conditions of all your hoses. Make sure nothing's leaking. You want to make sure there are no frays in these lines. Do all of them good. All the connections, everything. Whenever you have this bottle filled, whenever you have the bottle on, just listen, make sure there's no leaks, okay? Next thing you're gonna do is activate your pass alarm. I'm not gonna do that today. We'll do it outside. It's just really loud in the class, and I don't want to hurt anybody's ears. But you would hold this button down, and then you would activate your pass. If you have them, some paper packs do not have them. Next thing you're gonna do is check your face piece. Make sure you have no cracks, nothing. Make sure that all these straps are good, not cut. Make sure it's not dirty. Make sure stuff not anything down in there. Keep these things clean, man. Okay. Then you're going to connect your face mask to the regulator. Make sure it connects. Make sure there's no leaks. Put the mask on. Okay. They take a couple of test breaths. Now what you're going to do, you're going to cut the air pack off. Now you're going to watch your gauge and make sure that it's accurate and that it's going down, but also you're checking here. Make sure your low air alarm goes off. I'll do that in just a second. Usually go off. And when you get done, you're going to hit this twice. Because it doesn't have batteries in. And also complete all the paperwork. I mean, show them that you really check these air packs. Don't just go through the paper, sign your name, and for no. I mean, you're not doing any good if you have a fire that day and you really didn't check your air pack, and now you have a leak in your line, or you have to come out when you could have been inside safe. All right, next we'll talk about your respiratory protection. Everywhere we go, the atmosphere it's immediately dangerous to life. They're all ideal H atmospheres, and this stuff saves your life. Okay? You need to be proficient in your SCBA, just like I said before. You got to train on it. You got to know what you can do with this air pack on. Using SCBA confidently requires practice. Your pathway of air through an SCBA. It's going to go through your cylinder shutoff valve, into the high pressure hose, and then into your regulator. Okay. Your regulator changes that high pressure into low pressure to where you can breathe it, and it goes into your mask. Okay. From the face piece, you inhale the air, and then when you exhale, it exhales out of the exhalation valve. Something else I want to talk to you all about. We're going to try some other things too, but skip breathing technique. It can really, if you're seeing you're getting low on air, and you're on your way out and think you might be a little short, try skip breathing. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to take a short breath, you're going to hold that breath, take another short breath, hold it for a second, exhale. The whole breath should take 5 seconds. Okay. Make sure that exhale is really long. I mean, you're trying to use the least amount of air that you can use. Your steel drill for this one is going to be your overhead, stoning your air pack with overhead nut. Okay. First thing you're going to do, flip it over. Disconnect the face piece. Again, we're going to do this afternoon. We just don't have enough room in here to do it. Okay. Lay it open. You're going to fully open up your valve. And you bend over, grasp the back plate right here. Put it over your head. And pull your shoulder screw. Okay, now you're gonna tighten up. Hang on one second, screen missed it. There we go, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. All right, you're gonna tighten up your strap. Once you have these straps tightened, all right. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna, if you already have your helmet on, take your helmet off. Put your face piece in. Put your protective hood over. And put your helmet on. Okay. Okay, well. All right. Now, do we have any questions?
Yes, could you, I know we're going outside in a little bit, but could you just walk us through, like, how you, get the model out, or?
Yeah, we can do that. That was a good question, man.
Do I have a seal on there, to keep it from leaking air, or like a O-ring?
Got an O-ring on there. Be careful with these threads, guys. I mean, you'll get a bottle sometimes and it's so hard to screw on. So always be careful with these threads. All right, do that. I'm gonna go right here to the side, pick it up, twist. It loosens up there, air bottle. Slide it out. Okay. When you get a new one, make sure it's full, check it, check the threads, make sure it's good. Slide it back in, and then you're gonna look at your O-ring. Make sure you have a good O-ring on there, so that way you get a good seal. All right, don't tighten this up until you get your valve on. Start it off slow, and tighten it up. Okay. Now, you're gonna tighten this back up. Shut it down. Okay. Now, there's a couple things that we're gonna work on that I really like to. It's really good practice, but it's also, it might be a little bit too advanced for y'all, but we're gonna slowly get into it. You need to be able to change that bottle out blindfold. Okay. You shouldn't have to be looking at that to know how to change it out. What if you have to change a bottle out inside of a building? You're not gonna. Most times you're not gonna be able to see. Okay. So that's gonna be a really good exercise. If I can find that prop for the stud wall, I want y'all to try that. It's hard, but I promise you, you can do it. I'm not a little guy. I'm pretty big. I was surprised I fit through it. There's a couple other guys really big. They fit through it. It's just we're gonna do a lot of good training this afternoon. Okay? But first thing we're gonna do is get y'all skills knocked out. All right.